I was going through my bank statement when a text lit up my screen. It was from Mom. No greeting, no warmth, just 3 cold words: the mortgage is due. I actually smiled because she had no idea that I already knew the truth. For years, I was the one they leaned on. My brother, the so-called golden child, was their pride and future. But when he wasted his paycheck on trips and toys, I was the one quietly stepping in. I covered groceries, the utility bills, even property taxes they forgot. I gave because I believed family was worth the sacrifice. I never asked for praise, just a little respect, some trust. Deep down, I thought maybe one day they'd see me as more than their safety net. But then I saw the will. Mom had left her laptop open on the kitchen table, and curiosity got the better of me. I shouldn't have looked, but I did. And there it was, everything: the house, the land, the savings. All of it for him. Not a single mention of me. Years of sacrifice erased, like I didn't exist. From that day, every request felt different. Less like family asking for help, more like commands shouted from a throne I never knew I wasn't allowed to sit on. Can you spot us for the electricity? We're short on the water bill. Your brother's between jobs, help him out too. Each dollar I handed over felt heavier, poisoned. They were draining me dry while already sharpening the knife to cut me out completely. I didn't cry. I didn't confront them. I just went quiet inside. Revenge didn't hit me like a storm, it crept in like a whisper. If I wasn't family enough to inherit, then I wasn't family enough to fund their lives. So I pulled back, not loudly, but carefully. I stopped paying for the extras. No arguments, no explanations. I let them feel the weight of their own choices without me as their cushion. And that silence. It made them show who they really were, and they did. The first cracks showed in their voices, shorter, sharper, more desperate. That desperation fueled me. When Mom sent a blunt text, "Gas bills due. Need you to cover it." I replied with one word: can't. No excuses. No guilt. Just a wall. Weeks went by, and the calls started piling up. Dad tried using his usual charm: "You know we'll make it up to you." I almost laughed. Make it up to me? In the will, I didn't even exist. I stayed polite, detached. With each denial, I could picture their carefully built favoritism starting to crack. Once, I even helped my brother, on purpose. I loaned him money for his car repair, but I had him sign a promissory note. Simple, legal, binding. A seed of control planted where he never expected it. Because unlike them, I plan ahead. And then came the text that sealed everything: the mortgage is due. Not a request. A demand. I stared at those words, steady thumb hovering, and typed back slowly, deliberately: "I'm sure my brother can handle it. After all, the house will be his someday." Then I hit send. Silence. 10 minutes. 20. Then the calls started: Mom, Dad, my brother. I ignored every single one. They wanted me to feel guilty, to step back into the role of the reliable one. But guilt was their weapon, and I had already taken it away. By the end of that month, the house slipped into pre-foreclosure. My brother panicked. They begged me to step in, to save the family home. But it was never really my home, was it? They made that choice long ago. Here's the part no one tells you: revenge isn't always fire and fury. Sometimes it's ice, cold, patient, precise. I didn't yell. I didn't fight. I just stopped giving what they had always taken for granted. And in the end, that was enough. Now when I walk past the house, I see the for sale sign staked into the ground, the same ground I once watered with sacrifice. My brother drives by sometimes, looking smaller behind the wheel of his car. Mom doesn't text anymore. Dad doesn't call. Do I feel guilty? Not for a second. They built their future without me, and I let them live in it.
And when Mom sent her final desperate text, "Please, we're losing everything," I deleted it without replying, because in truth, I'd already answered the day I saw the will. That was the moment I stopped being their safety net. And from that day on, I knew one thing for sure: I'll never be invisible again.